Hey, it's me. It's Miss Monday. Happy Monday. If you guys know the routine, I'm just checking my lighting, which is wonderful today because I got my curtains open. Thank God for a sunny day. And now I'm going to share to my other pages. But today's topic is who planted a seed in your head as a child or as an adult that you were less than, that you weren't worthy, and that you had to settle? Think about that for a minute. Share this video, and I'll get right back with you guys. Let me turn Drake off. I'm a Drake fan. I am. It's like he has a hook for lyrics for everything that a person can go through, and I can so relate to Drake. So let me share this. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. My weekend was good. It was busy, but I had a great time. I can't complain. And I hope that Monday Nation out here had a great weekend as well. I love Mondays. I say this on Fridays, but I love Mondays because Mondays is just a day to get real. You know what I'm saying? It's just a day to get real with yourself, to get real with other people around you, and just get real with what you've been going through for this week. You know what I'm saying? Because every day is a different day. Some days are better than others. But, this is a forum where we all can come together and talk about things that we've been through for the week or things that we're even trying to accomplish this week, because that is important too. And it's important to have a support system. Okay. Share this 2 more times. And mama need a girdle on. That's why I work out on Wednesdays, okay? Okay, let's share this to a page. 1 more, 2 more. Yes, mama is definitely going to be in the gym because I am not trying to have no pouch this summer, okay? Now I'm going to have to let that go, get out of break. But we're going to get serious in 1 second. We have 2 more minutes before the show starts. I like to be on time. That's important to me. When a person is on time, it shows respect. We just share this to my personal page. And we're going to get started. For whoever wants to tune in. I don't want nobody to miss out because this is going to be deep. I'm going to tell y'all right now. Today, our Ask Monday is going to get deep. As usual, before I do go live, I pray. I just pray and I ask God to give me words to be encouraging to somebody, to be an inspiration, or to just be able to give a person a different perspective. And, I just had to pray before I came on today because I think it makes a difference. And I don't want it. I want God to speak through me in a sense, but that's a long story. So, anyways, hi, who's ever tuned in, thank you so much for watching. Welcome to my show, Ask Monday, that I do every Monday at 3 p.m. So today's topic, as I said, is who hurt you or who planted a seed in your head when you were a child or as an adult that made you believe that you're worthless. Did somebody say you were ugly? Did somebody say you will never be anything in life? Did somebody call you fat? Did you have an abuser in your life that always put you down? Those are some things to think about. Because whether we know it or not, things like that, we might not think about them every day, but they do come into play in our everyday lives. And what I mean by that is sometimes you can find yourself in an abusive relationship time and time again. Why? Because maybe you were abused by your father, or maybe you've seen your mother abused by your father and you feel like that's the norm. Or maybe you're a person that feels ugly or unattractive because all your life someone has always told you you were ugly. Or maybe you're a person that just feel worthless because you never felt as if you amounted to anything. Maybe you felt like everything you tried just never worked out. And just after going through so many times, you begin to feel worthless. You begin to hearing those voices again in your head, and whether it was 20 years ago or 2 days ago, it seems like yesterday. It seems so real. And it seems like you start asking yourself, were those people right? Am I fat? Am I ugly? Am I worthless? Could somebody ever love a person like me? Hi, Bahamas! Oh, I can't wait to go to the Bahamas! Got family there now. Hi, Anne Marie. So, guys, I'm here to tell you this. You cannot or no longer allow those voices to, or those words that was given to you as a child or, as an adult, you can't allow that negative voice to keep playing a part in your life. It's time to close that chapter in your life, and it's time to realize that regardless of what was said and by who, that does not make it true. You are in control of your own destiny. You are in control of the person that you want to be. If you feel like you're overweight, lose weight. If you feel unattractive, do things to make you feel pretty. If you feel worthless, start setting goals and accomplishing them. And the more goals you accomplish, the higher you're going to feel as a person. I'm smiling because of the hearts. Hey, Shatia. It really means a lot to me. But I just want to tell people, men and women, that you are not what other people say you are, unless you choose to be. If a person is speaking negativity in your life, you do not have to be that person. Be a bigger person. Be a better person. Don't allow a person to just sum you up and tell you who you are or who you're going to be for the rest of your life, because you're greater than that. Hey, you're greater than that. We all are greater than that. And we've all been through situations where friends, family, loved ones, husband. Hi, Latricia. Thank you. We've all been in situations where people have tried to put us down or tried to belittle us. And we can't no longer accept that, for one. And if you still have a person in your life that's belittling you, putting you down, and not speaking life into you, it's time to disassociate yourself from that person. And I'm a walking testimony. Whatever I preach, I practice. If you're hurting me constantly, I'm not going to associate myself with you. I don't care what our relationship is, because you got to put yourself first. If you truly think about it, who's going to put you first? Kids grow up, they get their own lives, they might get married, have kids, run with their friends. At a certain age, kids, they do their own thing. And if you got a husband who's not 100% supportive, or a mate that's not really there for you, he's doing his own thing. Who's worried about you? Who's making sure you're in the right mental state of mind? Who's making sure that you're happy? Who's making sure that it feels, don't make me cry, I just want to make a bad, but it makes me feel good because, I know that I'm not just talking to be talking. I pray that somebody is receiving it, but I've been through the same thing in life, and I just feel like if I can overcome it, I can help somebody else overcome it. You don't have to feel worthless. And we need to, even some people go through things that they went through as a child, and they still hear their parents' voice or whatever telling them negative things, and they still believe it. We have to overcome that. And the best way to overcome that is to build your self-worth. Like, it doesn't cost money to build your self-worth, but it does take time. You have to acknowledge where you feel less than in what situation. So, like, say for instance, if you overweight and you feel like, oh, I'm fat, my family's fat, I'm never going to lose no weight, I'm not attractive, this and that. Stop making excuses. If you truly want to lose weight, do it a day at a time. Like, I'm trying to lose weight and I'm lazy at the same time, but I still push myself to do it at least once or twice a week. Something is better than nothing. Start off small and gradually work yourself up to where you need to be. No more. We're not making excuses no more. We're not about to be disrespected, or we're not going to mistreat ourselves, because if you love yourself, you're not going to allow a person to mistreat you. So you have to work on building your own self up, building your self-esteem up, building your courage up, and building a plan for what you want to do with your life. You have to have a plan. It's not about just getting up every morning, going to work, coming home, cooking dinner, raising the kids, and oh, my life is blah. It's about truly being active and trying to make efforts to make your life the ideal life that you want to live. You can't live for, even people say I live for my kids, but you really can't live for your kids because kids grow up. You got to live for yourself. You can live for God because once you live for yourself, everybody are under you or around you. Thanks, Queen. Everybody around you are going to be uplifted by you and they're going to be inspired by you. And especially if you have daughters or well, kids, period, you want to be a good reflection of what you want to see in your family and your household and in your kids. And I just hate to see women with a lot of daughters that the mother has a low self-esteem, or she's not showing her daughter how to prepare for what's to come in this world, not only in relationship wise, but how to run a household, how to be a strong woman, how to not fall for the type of men we have fell for in life. You know, and that's why it's important for you to change your life, and it's important for you to become a better person. So the people that's looking up to you, your children that's looking up to you, they can have something to look forward to, and they can say, well, if my mother been through it and she overcame it, so can I. And that's all about leaving a legacy and leaving a generation of young men and women who are intelligent and who are emotionally stable. That's it. There's so many grown people who are just emotionally a wreck. And all it takes is one negative person to come into their life, and it just turns their world upside down. So if you're not strong and you're not equipped, especially for a relationship, because you never know what a person's intentions are. They come into your life and it might look good from afar, or it might sound good, but as time go on, you'll get to see why that person is truly in your life. But if that person comes in your life to destroy you and you already weak, you're just going to lay down and take it. But if you meet a negative person, they come into your energy and you feel it's not right, if you're in the right state of mind, you're going to put a stop to that quick. You might can't control who you're attracted to, but you can control the way people treat you by having a no-nonsense rule. And I have a no-nonsense rule. And, sometimes I might come off a little brash to people, but I earned my attitude. And I have this attitude because I want to have a fulfilling life. I want to be happy. I don't want to be surrounded with gossip. I don't want to be surrounded with friends or family that always have drama. Every time we turn around, it's some drama. I don't want that. And since I cut the drama out of my life, I've been so stress-free, and it wasn't even my own personal drama. And sometimes you can help a person and pray for a person, try to push a person and motivate a person, and they still stuck in the same situation. We can't force it. If a person is not ready to change, it's best to just walk away. Like I always tell people, I'm not the friend you call just to sit on the phone and gossip about your man or what you've been through. I'm the friend to call when you're ready to leave and make a move, because I'm going to help you with a plan. And that's how it should be. So many times we ask women, gossip on the phone about all these things that's going on in our relationship or going on in our marriage, and we continue to stay. And all we want to do is talk about it, but we don't want to make a plan of action. And I am about a plan of action. If you're in a bad relationship and you want to get out, I'm the person that you want to call. But if you're in a bad relationship and all you want to do is gossip about it and complain about what Tyrone did last night, I don't want to hear it, because you're stuck. And when you stuck, if you stuck mentally, you're not trying to move. You're just stuck in that situation. You complain about it, but you don't want to do a call to action. So people like that, just keep your distance. Pray for them from a distance. Because before you know it, they're going to suck you up in a situation where you don't want to be in. And now you're worried about their problems more than you're worried about your own. And I don't consider myself having problems, because for every problem, there is a solution. It may not be immediately, but there's nothing that you cannot get through. If you truly want to get through a situation, it can be done. So I'm tired of people, women, making excuses for why they can't get over the hump of a bad relationship. It's like the fact that it was a terrible relationship should be enough to keep you motivated to stay away. I've been through the situation. I was in a bad marriage. I know how it feels to not want to walk away, but I also know how it feels to love myself more and to make sure I had to understand that it's either you or him, life or death. Who you love more, him or yourself? But that all goes back to the topic of today. When you've been just mentally abused and just so used to somebody always having something negative to say about you and planting all these bad seeds in your head that you're not worthy, after a while you begin to believe it. You begin to believe it and you start making decisions that manifest your beliefs, right? So if you believing that you're not worthy of true love, if a man comes along and just mistreats you, you're going to be more accepting to that because you're going to feel you're not worthy of anything better. But when you feel like you're worthy of something better, you're going to have zero tolerance and you're only going to deal with those who bring out the best in you. And that's what it's all about. Relationships, friendships, family ships. If whoever you surround yourself with on a regular basis does not bring out the best in you in some kind of way, you need to rethink the people that you hang with and you spend the most of your time with. And sometimes it's hard for people to break from their family, but sometimes it has to be done, especially if that family is not productive and it's not bringing any value to the relationship. And when I say value, I don't mean my materialistic things, but I mean value as in peace, as in prayer, as in motivation, inspiration, somebody that you can feed off of. This world is a crazy place we live in, not to mention what's going on in politics, not to mention natural disasters, not to mention all these things that we have against us as people. That's more of a reason to want a strong support system, to want people around you who have the same mentality that you have and that want better in life. I never feel comfortable. I don't think I can make enough money. I don't think I could be intelligent enough. I don't think I could read enough books. I don't think that I could do enough to improve myself as a person from the inside out. It's good to lose weight. It's good to have a nice body and be healthy, but you still have to work on the inside. It's inside here and it's inside here. You want to have a good heart to be willing to accept goodness when it comes your way. Because sometimes we get so hardened by our past that when we do run into goodness, we have a hard time receiving it because we're not used to it. We're so used to thinking everybody is out to get us, or everybody got a trick up their sleeve, or all men are no good, or bitches ain't shit. We have to stop thinking like that. True enough, there are some bad men out here, and true enough, some females you don't want to befriend, but everybody is not bad. There are actual people who value friendship, who value family, and who value marriage and relationships. And just because it may seem like everybody is bad out here in the world, they're not. With social media, with the news, with videos, with all things like that, it paints a picture to make you feel like women are hoes and men are dogs. But that's just a illusion. You can't sum everybody up in the same category. You pick and choose the type of people you want to surround yourself with. I want to read a quote out of this book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. One of my favorite books. I had the page ready, but things happen. But I just think this book is so good. And this book is about laws of success, basically. And there was a quote in here. Watch, as soon as I go off, I'm going to be able to find it. But it's okay. It was underlining everything. Maybe this is not the word that God want me to give. So let me continue what I was saying. I just want all my ladies. I always say my ladies because I'm a lady and I can relate to what women go through. And I've had a couple of kids. I had 3 kids. I'm 40 years old. I had 3 kids by the time I was 18. So that right there can tell you I've been through a lot in life. And not all just bad things, but just different experiences. Bits and pieces of things that's happened to my life have formed me to be, shaped me to be the person I am today, mentally. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I am an authority in love and relationship and loss and hurt and pain because I felt every inch of it. I felt every inch of it. And I still can always relate to when a person is going through something, especially when you're trying to get over that hill. And that's why I make these videos, because I do want to help those that need help. I've been through it. There's nothing that I really haven't been through, but the things I haven't been through, I still can be empathetic to somebody else. So, ladies, this is your homework. Okay? This is what you do. You want to get a piece of paper and you want to write down. You want to think about it. Who planted a negative seed in my head? And how old was I? And how did that make me feel? How did that make me feel? And then you want to forgive that person. You, whether that person is dead or alive, forgive that person. And if you're still around that person, separate yourself from that person. And start putting positive words into your head. Like me, every morning I do self-affirmation. I work from home. I'm an entrepreneur. Nobody knocks on my door or comes to my house and wake me up and say, Monday, get up, gotta go to work. You know what I'm saying? I have to encourage myself every day. Even the days I don't feel like it, I still have to encourage myself because I know that I have a plan and I have to execute it. So in the morning when I get up and after I pray, I look in the mirror and say, I am special. I am somebody. I will be successful. I can help change lives. I reiterate those things in my mind time and time again because words have power and you are what you think. And that's what I want you guys to do. Whatever you working towards or whatever negative a person has put into your mind, reverse it. Don't wake up and say, I'm ugly. You wake up, I don't care how you look. And you look in that mirror and say, I'm beautiful. I'm strong. I'm smart. I'm educated. I am here. I'm living. Always give yourself some type of positive affirmation before you start your day. The world is designed to beat you down. And you want to make sure you have your shield of armor on with your prayer and your affirmation every morning. And just because regardless of what a person say, they can't break you. Before you let somebody else fill your head with lies or negativity, you've already filled yourself for the day. You know what I'm saying? You're full of yourself. You're feeling confident. You've already affirmed everything to yourself that morning and let your day happen. Some days I don't want to say that. I'll be like, I'm beautiful. But I tell myself, Monday, you know what I'm saying? I bring myself back to reality because if I don't do it, I start forgetting who I am. I might start thinking about negative things that have been told to me over the years and start believing them. You're ugly. You have a big lips. You have a big nose. You're fat. I don't want to relive that. I don't want to think about those things that was planted in my head as a child. You know, I want to stand confident and remind myself that if nobody else find me attractive, I find myself attractive. That I am a work of God and everything God makes is beautiful. It may not be beautiful to your co-worker or to your family members or the man down the street, but in God's eyes, we are all created in his image. And that should always make you feel beautiful. If nothing else makes you feel beautiful, just remember that we are created in God's image, and when he created us, he knew exactly what he was doing. He gave us everything that he wanted us to have. And it's up to us to bring that out. To bring that out and cultivate the passion and the talent that naturally God has given us. So when you feel down, sometimes you got to give yourself a pep talk. Sometimes you got to be your own coach because sometimes you can find yourself by yourself. Now, just imagine you didn't have mommy to call. If you didn't have certain people to call, to gossip to, or to have your back, where you was literally alone, who could you turn to? You have to be able to turn to yourself at times. And you have to be able to push yourself. You have to motivate yourself. If you truly want to do something, shouldn't nobody have to come knock on your door and say, let's go. You should already be motivated because you know what you want to accomplish and what you want to achieve. Your dream might be different from somebody else's. So you always want to be able to motivate yourself. Self-motivation and self-preservation is very important. You want to get up, whether you work or not. You want to get yourself up early. Try not to sleep past 8 o'clock, because if you're unemployed and you're looking for a job or looking for opportunity, if you sleeping all day, you're going to miss that opportunity. It is a true fact that the early bird gets the first worm. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't have stuff to do every morning at 6, I try to be up by 6. I try to get myself in a routine and set myself on a schedule where I'm just always ready. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So if you up early in the morning where most people are online or most people are doing business, you'll have a better opportunity to find employment or to get involved with somebody or something that is a money-making opportunity. And like I said before in another video, just because you don't work does not mean you have to be broke. We all have talent. Do hair, do eyelashes, babysit some kids, make some dinners, be a bartender. It's things that you can do from home to try to supplement your income. Because sometimes when we don't work, we feel like, well, I'm broke, I don't got no job, I just got to wait on a handout. I hope so-and-so buy me a cigarette. Don't be like that. You know what I'm saying? Always, regardless of what's going on in your life, always know that whatever's going on, it's in your hands. You don't have to suffer and you don't have to be broke. You can come up with a plan. You can say, I don't work, but I would like to make $50 extra a week. That's not hard. That's not much to ask for. You can clean houses. The weather is changing. You can do yard work. There's something you can create yourself. You can create a business. When people say, I can't find a job, I say, hire yourself. Hire yourself. There has to be something you can do that everybody can't do quite like you. You are unique. You are special. Stop making excuses. Stop being lazy. And live, create, make money, have fun, be a role model to your family, be a role model to your children. Stop making excuses. Really. Because it is truly important to be creative, especially when it comes to making a living. You know, I've done so many things far as making a living. And me, I'll say 5 years ago, I just always dreamed of working from home. Like, that was just my dream, working from home. And it's been a year now. I finally was able to make things happen. And I'm to the point where I don't care if I have to. I'm to the point, it doesn't matter what I have to do. I'm not going to go work nobody's job. So I have to be creative with different means to make money so I can work from home. And sometimes it's a challenge, but it's something that I want so bad that I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make it happen for myself. And that's what it's all about. And it's hard to be an entrepreneur because, especially when you're starting out, because sometimes you don't make a lot of money as an entrepreneur. And sometimes, depending on the field, you have to truly put your work in. You have to put years in to even be acknowledged in your field to make the type of money you want to make. So it's not always easy, but it's so worth it. It's so worth seeing something grow from nothing to something with your name on it, something you can leave to your family, because even if you got a good job, you can't leave that job to your generations that come behind you. You can't say, okay, I don't retired son, Junior, go ahead and work this job for me. It's your turn. No. But if you have a family business, if you have a business, it's something that you can leave to your children. It's something that they will always have in the family if they choose to. You know, it's just, I have nothing against a 9 to 5. I worked a lot in my life. I have nothing against that. But I also want to encourage people to start something. Spring is coming, and spring is the season of blossom, the season of new air, the trees start to get leaves on them, the roses start to open and bloom, and the tulips. And that's just your time to come out and show the world what you created. I don't know what you're good at, but choose something and just try it. You don't have to invest a lot of money in something that you want to do. Just start making little things and showing your family and friends, and just let people know that you're in business, because it's important. And I want my friends on my page to be in business for themselves and just have a little bit of entrepreneurial spirit in you. You don't have to go out and start a corporation, but something small is, I think that it's good for everybody to have something that they can call theirs. And I had to work when I've started a couple different businesses, but I had to work in the meantime, and I will work my job, but all my other free time, my days off, or as soon as I got off work, even before I went to work some mornings, I was investing in me. I was investing in my branding, my image, my websites. I was still investing in what I wanted to do for myself. And I just encourage everybody to stop letting those voices in your head control your life, control your emotions, and believe in yourself. Just believe that you can accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You're important to somebody. You're important to me. And God loves you. With that, hey, you can't go wrong. For real, really. We just got to keep each other encouraged. Even though I make these videos, when people comment on them, it encourages me. Sometimes it just brings tears to my eyes, because it's just something that I always saw myself doing, but I just did not know in what capacity. But right now, I'm sitting live on Facebook, and it feels good. It feels good to be able to encourage people and at the same time be encouraged. So, to sum it all up, I want to say, just remain strong. People say that all the time, but let's really break it down. People say stay strong. I remember my son died. People would say stay strong. Stay strong. Or you strong. You strong. And then I used to think about, like, it's deeper than being strong, though. Because what does be strong really mean? I don't know. But my strength came from prayer, and my strength came from support, and my strength came from just wanting more in life, just not wanting my son to die in vain, and just trying to be strong for my kids, my other two kids that remain. So when people say be strong, sometimes we gotta just be a little more specific. Be encouraged. Be prayed up. Be open to life. Be open to love again. Because when bad things happen, it's so easy to shut down. And it's so easy to shut everything out, because you just want to mourn, and you just want to cry, and you want to break shit, and you just want to, throw a fit because you lost something or someone you truly love. But I'm here to tell you, as time goes on, that pain lessens. It never goes away. It'll never go away. When you lose a part of you, it never goes away. But it does cease a little bit. You know what I mean? Because it's like when it first starts, I can't even describe it, but your heart just feels so wrenching, and it's just so tight, and it's like you can't breathe. But as time goes on, it gets a little looser and a little looser, and you can feel your heart again. You can hear your heartbeat. It's real. So I just want to tell people to stay encouraged and to put yourself first. You are important. Forget about what you was told in your past. Stop believing anything negative about you. You are the best person that you want to be. If you want to be the person of the year, it's in your hands. You want to change your life, you can change your life. It's up to you. But don't make excuses to why you're in that situation a couple weeks from now, a couple years from now. Don't make excuses. Let the change start right now. It's time to say, put the past in the past, and I am the woman that I'm going to create from here on out. Create yourself. You are beautiful, and the world needs to see you. The world needs to know you, and it's time to stop hiding behind the pain. Stop hiding behind the low self-esteem. Stop hiding behind all the negative things you've heard in your life, because those was all lies. The devil is a lie. Those are all lies. And I'm here to tell you, you no longer have to believe that. But you have to believe in yourself. Don't believe in me. Believe in you. Believe in the things that you can accomplish. It's people out here that's 10 times more talented than I am. So it's time for you to come up front, come to the front line and show the world what you bring to the table. I'll continue to pray for you guys. Stay encouraged and don't give up. Your story is not over. It's not. It kills me when I see girls in their 20s and they just like, I can't do it no more. What? Girl, you ain't been around nan blocks. Like, don't give up. Life, and I think the older you get, the better life gets, because you have experience and you should know by then what to do and what not to do, what type of people you want to hang around, what type of people you want to avoid. Don't give up. Life gets greater later. So, with that being said, I gotta go. And I look forward to seeing you guys on Wednesday morning, 7 a.m. I got some new workout clothes. I'm going to be right here working this fat off. And then on Friday for our Fashion Haul Fridays, and y'all know I love my fashion, I'll be showing the items I bought from the week, straight thrifting, Goodwill, thrift stores, things like that. I got some nice things already, but I will show you guys more tomorrow. Let me show you the glasses I'm working on. I'm not done. Hold on. I don't know what y'all saw, but look at these. I'm going to put roses all around them, all around the frame. So I'm working on these, and I thought they were so cute. So I'll probably will show them tomorrow when I get done with them. But I just want to let y'all know, if nobody else told you today, you are beautiful, you are loved, you are one of God's children, you are somebody that the world is waiting for. Come out your shell, come from behind the pain, and join us on Monday Nation, and let's work together, build a nation of strong women, of entrepreneurs, of women who have talent, that's not afraid to show it, that's not afraid that each one can teach one. We are not an island. We need energy. We need each other. We need to embrace and love each other and be each other's support. So on that note, I gotta go. Bye.